Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's review, I wanted to bring you what I believe is one of the more critical sectors of the current environment, and that is XLK. So as we begin to break down the ETF, I start with the correction that is the move from 177 down into the low that was made just below 113, and off of that move, looking for the retracement, or essentially looking for the advance inside that decline. And I always like to make note of the 618 retracement, right? This is an important area in regards to a lot of different proportions, and it's an area where if bears are in charge of this market, it's a very typical area to fail and to then move down into fresh lows. So it does have those potential properties to it. But what I'm looking to is down to the daily squeeze. And this is a signal that actually fired today. So as we look at the transition of the squeeze out of a phase of compression into what might be an expansion of range, that's essentially what this signal is looking for. So I am looking to see if the daily squeeze can maintain support at the rising 21 EMA. And if so, that squeeze is going to push us up through the 618, at which time we will begin to target the external retracements of that move and targets up into 200. So if that idea is going to work, some of the places that we have to find it, one of which is going to be Microsoft. And you've got to be careful with these. And I want to be clear that I understand a reversion to the mean and a drawback into the 21 EMA could happen at any time. But think about the nature of this chart ahead of earnings, where things just really look quite bleak. And that's a very bearish candle. But then the numbers are released and it's actually a very bullish reaction. So that reversal gives this move momentum. And I believe that's momentum that will continue up on into about 320 or so. And then inside that, two other names that I'm working bullish positions in, one of which is NVIDIA. Now again, I'll say, I understand that this is at a fresh 52-week high, but the reversion into the 21 EMA was bought up just about as cleanly as we could ask for inside of a squeeze that is also fired long. So I like that. For its bullish potential, again, targets at 308 on that name. And then finally, Broadcom. So more of what I think is helpful to carry forward here, and if you see it in any name, is usually going to be a constructive pattern, and that is earnings, that the reaction to the earnings report was quite bullish, right? That 2-bar combo was a great pop higher. And then from there, most of this action has just been consolidating those gains. So as that consolidates but does not break trend, that tends to lead to another trending move, which in this case would be a pop up north of 670. So I like to tie that into the daily squeeze. I like to tie it into the picture of tech and how it will affect the bigger market. And I hope you find that helpful in your analysis. Y'all have a great rest of your night, and I hope to see you in the chat room tomorrow. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful. And if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.